My nose ring is sick. I don't know if you guys have actually seen it. It's a double ring in one. I got this recently. Let me see those boogers. I ain't got any. Picked them out before I started stream. It's like a pre-stream ritual, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. You never know. Gotta prepare ahead of time. Here is the board we're building. So I haven't even opened a keyboard yet. It's still in its wrap. So this is everything you get. So here you have the bump-ons. Here you have the stabilizers. We'll be using an FR4 plate. It comes with all the foams. Here is solder board. Here's the PCB. Me and everyone's grandma got the same color apparently. So this is the rock colorway. Whoa. This isn't bright light. This isn't like the shadows. This is like just normal, I guess. I chose rock because I was like, wow, that's a very unique color. That looks like a rock. So there's a lot of details with this board and I'll just kind of go through all of it. This is currently in group buy. So it looks like you have 12 different colors. You have 2 types of case colors and finishes. In terms of anodized, you have Crow, Lunar, Fog, Jasper, Void Elf. And then for coating, you have Zeal, Lavender, Reef, Sky, Peach, Rock, and Cream. So this one is the rock. So you have a total of 12 colors. You have 4 choices of PCB. So you have wired only, solder, and hot swap, or you have wireless hot swap, and then there's also wired only, soldered, uncut. When you're ordering the PCBs, just make sure that you're looking at what you're trying to do. So it looks like there's only 1 wireless and it's hot swap. The other 3 are wired only and both solder uncut, solder, and hot swap. So 4 PCB options. You have wing key, wing keyless layout. I have the wing key layout. And then for the weight, so here is the back weight. As you can see, you have 8 options: mirror, polish, stainless steel, go PVD, stainless steel, gunmetal PVD, black PVD, purple PVD, spectrum PVD, blue PVD, and sandblasted. And then for the plates, you have 3 options. So you have aluminum, PC, FR4. I have the FR4. And then you have a bunch of add-ons. And then it looks like on the website you can order loop, non-loop switches, and also keycaps. It looks like starting $139. Pretty insane. It's a F-rowless TKL starting at $139. Jeez. It looks like the vendors are Click Clack, which is for North America. Southeast Asia is Ilum KB. EU is Eloquent Clicks. South America is Latumkeys, and UK is Prototypus. So let's look at the case. So you do have this part right above the arrow keys. Looks like a badge LED right here. So you can see there are the 2 internal pieces right here. Here's the daughter board. Here's the side. And here's the back. So here you see there is Cycle7 with the big piece of weight. It has the 4 square feet. They're square. So centered USB port, and then there is the engraving right there. And then here is the front lip. It's pretty nice. It's smooth. There is a little bit of sparkle. I see like every now and then little hints of like glitter. It's not a lot. Definitely not a lot. It's like very occasionally I'll see like a speck here and there. Overall, it looks pretty consistent though. If you look at the case, there are no visible outside screws. Something unique about this one is its unique, easy assemble ball catch structure. They talk about how they coat the keyboard as well. Here you have the PCB. So before you're like, holy shit, that's a huge flex cut. That's what these little blockers are for. You can actually plug these up. So we have the hot slot version. So you do have split backspace compatibility, step to regular caps lock. You can either do full left shift or regular. Basically what you do, you see this thing? this little smile, you can just plug it just like that. So this is unplugged and this is plugged. Just like that. Wow. Yeah, so these are the hair switches that they sent out to me. These are 45 grams. It came in a pretty neat box. So Moyu Studios. Cute. Oh my god, it's bright. So you can see the LED and it will shine through right here because this is upside down, right? So it will be shining through right here. I will cover it. I feel like Tofu was probably judging me because like the day I went to go eat with him, I just had the most monstrous craving for orange juice. Like it was a craving out of this world. And it's like, out of everything you could eat in San Francisco, you want to get orange juice? And I was like, you don't understand that. This is a monstrous craving I need to satisfy. I don't care where you take us, as long as there's fucking orange juice, I will be happy. And then I got hand squeezed orange juice, and I was happy. One of those days, you know. So we're gonna be looking at JTK HSA HF Hyperfuse. So HSA Hyperfuse. JTK, I'm guessing, is like the tray. These are the keycaps they sent me. And let me go grab them so we can have a look-see. So this is HSA Hyperfuse. Came in this tray like this. So this is similar to SA, but it's shiny. It's very shiny. Like you can just look at this caps lock and you can see like how shiny it is, right? Like look at that. So as you can see, not as tall. This one is way more shiny. Okay! We did how many sound tests? We did 9 sound tests. Okay, what was your guys' favorite configuration? Mine was foam, bean, plugged. It's in group buy right now. It should run for about a month. This part is a indicator, an LED indicator, caps lock indicator. And then this part actually matches the weight on the back. This is the gold, and there's 8 different weights that you can pick from. This is a dual gasket. So basically you have 2 different types of gaskets that you can use to mount the board. You have the gasket strips, and then you have the gasket beans. I would say gasket bean felt better to me. And then this is interesting because if you look at the case, there's actually no visible screws. What it uses a ball and socket. You can push it up from the side like this, and then you hear it clicks out, right? So here are the points where the case goes together. And you can see right here. So it just kind of clicks in right there. So it's really easy to assemble and disassemble. You don't have to screw anything. And then you can hear a visible click whenever you take it apart or reassemble it. Here you can see the gasket mounting points. So you have the 4 on top, and then you have the 3 on the bottom. Avoids the space bar. So this is the bean, and then the gasket strips would just go over the entirety of it. It does use daughter board. You have the 2 internal weights. So this is what you would do. You would just boop, and it would click in. It's pretty sturdy because if you do this. Okay, so I'm just holding it by the top piece. It's scary, but it's very sturdy. And then if you want to take it apart, you have to like push. And then the other neat thing about this board is that while there are flex kits in the PCB, they offer this thing where you can plug the back. So you can see right here, these anchor points help secure them in place, and then they just fit in like that. It's crazy that this board starts at $139. I personally preferred it with foam, but I think if you are an avid no foam builder, I think the more consistent in terms of sound and feel was using the beans and definitely plugging it. So I think if you like alternating between, you know, like flex cut, no flex cut, then this offers like a great alternative for you to kind of like pick and choose. But if you know like, oh, I don't want any flex cuts, then they do have that option as well. But if you're someone who like likes to experiment, sometimes, you know, it might sound better to you if it's plugged versus if it's not plugged, and so it's nice that there is that option. So it's $139. Group buy has started yesterday, runs for about a month. 12 different colors for the case, 8 different weight colors, 3 different plates, 4 different types of PCB, can be wireless. We're so used to paying like $300 and up, and hearing that this is like $140 is kind of crazy, I guess. Thank you, Click Clack, who is the NA vendor for this. Thank you, Reagan, for sending out keycaps. I think they matched really well. Pretty solid board. It's a major competitor, I would say.